Yes, that's the choice, a negotiated settlement or a Russian victory on the battlefield. Personally, I agree with Professor George Samueli that a negotiated settlement with people who are well-known and practiced deceivers, who are incapable and completely unwilling to be as good as their word. If I was a Russian leader who had expended the lives of so many of my compatriots on the battlefield, I'd be very wary indeed of a negotiated settlement with them. The problem is, it's the poor Ukrainians that will pay the price for that, because, as you say, if the war of attrition continues, what has become an utter crisis, just this evening, in all the Western newspapers, the top brass in the Ukrainian military are declaring a crisis in frontline infantry troops, which is another way of saying so many have been lost and so few are left to be conscripted that a complete collapse of the Ukrainian line cannot be ruled out, and perhaps very swiftly indeed. The soldiers haven't spoken yet, after all, Walter. The government, such as it is in Kiev, has ruled out Trump and Putin agreeing this between them and so on, and vowed to fight on to the last Ukrainian. But the Ukrainian soldiers haven't spoken yet. And what if the moment comes when they see the possibility of an end of the war by negotiated means being smashed by the obduracy of Zelensky and his Western European allies? What happens if the soldiers rise up and say no more? After all, it's happened in that part of the world before, Walter.